is up from Tour. Evans looked great. He's made time. Andy Schleck looked bad. He was losing time today on a second category climb. Let's not forget that. So let's talk about differences out there. He says, well, Thomas is losing time on time.
Is going exceptionally well, although he was out in the break yesterday, so maybe he could pay a little bit for that in the final today. They're the three for me in the final of today, but I think Cassar, he is the one who we could see really putting in a good final here. He is good climbing, he can also descend very well, so the breakaway getting to the final climb, and that's going to be the problem, because we see 6:35 at the moment
down a bit
with a group of riders. It's coming down, but will we see enough of action? I don't think we will see a lot of action that will come down that much that they'll be caught in the final.
Front wheel required for Challengi. Looks like he's had a haircut as Challengi. By the way, the riders can all have haircuts at the start village. There is a resident barber. Problem is getting to the final climb, as you say. I think there's going to be fireworks. It could be a something of nothing stage today, but I've got to say none of the stages in the Tour de France so far have panned out that way. It's all been action. Challengi is he'll work his way back onto that escape group. That's beautiful. Carlton, you've been across all the Twitter feed today. There are two Twitter feeds. There are personal Twitter feeds. They're not Eurosport Twitter feeds. There is a Eurosport UK TV one. However, our personal ones are Spokesmen, S-P-O-K-E-S-M-E-N, and at Carlton Kirby, C-A-R-L-T-O-N-K-I-R-B-Y. What's the general opinion on yesterday's stage, Carlton?
They're generally kind of following ours, really. That they just wish the Schlecks would have a go, but a lot of support actually for the way Alberto Contador actually took a step forward and finds himself now he's trailing Andy Schleck by what is it, 38 seconds at the moment. Very, very close by. He's suddenly taken a step forward. Some great questions coming in as well. What about AG2R? They're saying, says Mark Canavan, as we've seen Stephen Roach. Why aren't they working together as a unit? Unlike Europcar, of course. Mark Canavan saying that. And Mark McKenzie saying, please don't forget to mention Tom Danielson. He's doing a great job. Yeah, Garmin Cervelo, they kind of, we're kind of talking them up because of stage wins. Team Time Trial, of course. Tour Ushoft. Tyler Farrar getting a stage win as well. Tour getting a couple. But you're right, Tom Danielson is actually in the top 10 for Garmin Cervelo, sitting in 9th place. It's not that we're ignoring
it a little bit easier, Euskel Telman. Contador has to push on a bit. Fukler, you can see from overhead now. I think he's probably got Evans just ahead of him in this descent. And Contador's not too far behind, Sean. They're not losing each other here. They have to bring back in Andy, though.
Yes, well, I think for the moment, to get down the descent, that is the first thing. A lot of the favourites there. We can see just one line of riders seem to be descending very quickly, and it'll be interesting, you know, will they pull back time on Andy. The other thing up front here with Andy Schleck and Monfort riding on the front here, we have Roach out front as well. He's in between our leader and Idlinski, our leader, and this group of Andy Schleck. Devenese, I think, when we get down as well, we might see him attack immediately on the earlier slopes. Fuglsang putting in a big attack, and he's continuing on to make a pace, a good pace on the front here, and coming back to the wheel of Evans. I presume the tactic is that he will continue on and just make a real fast pace and try and put everybody under difficult